Hey everybody, it's Fat Frog. How are you guys doing today? Today we're going to be raising up some velos and I think also some dinotheriums. We're going to see where the day takes us, but we're going to be pretty much chilling out today. So hello Spinos, and hello Pixie Cat. Good morning to you guys. Welcome. So I picked up my Quetzals. Haven't played much this week, so I'm a little lost. So my breeding area is a little empty over there. We're going to set up some velos for, like I said, we're going to try to breed some mutations. We'd like to start with stamina. So we're going to be looking for all the females here. Let's see if I can. Female, velo. See if that. So we got a bazillion of them here, but these are babies, so we're going to have to raise them up. So it's going to be a little while. Let's go grab some meat for these guys right away, because we're definitely going to need that. So I don't know. Didn't look at the community crunch on Friday, so I'm not sure how that went exactly. And oh, hold on just a minute, guys. All right, sorry about that. We're back. All right, let's set up. I got my meat right, yeah, so we can raise up these little dudes. I'm not sure how many we're going to need from the start here. Probably 20 or so would be good. Definitely don't need to imprint these guys, but that's all right. So why are we doing this? We're going to do this for some, so we can have some living turrets. We have some set up right now, but we need better ones than this. Ones with better stamina, ones with better melee if they have to defend themselves with melee. So let's get, got 4, 5. How about we do 4 groups of 6 for 24, because they're pretty small. I think they should be pretty good that way. So let's get them some foods. And our maturation rates here are pretty fast, so I don't think we're gonna need to have to feed these guys too many times. They should feed off the trough pretty quickly. So, all right, so that's one group of 6. Let's do another group of 6. Okay, boom. So we've got that incubator mod that was picking over there, which hatches out the eggs, and then they end up in that little cryo fridge over there, and then they end up in cryopods, which are these single-use guys here. So I got a velo yesterday that has 47 melee. Awesome, that's a good stat. I don't know what my bests are yet. I forgot last week when I was, so the last Sunday stream, we went out and tamed a bunch of these guys. Got some okay stats, but I had forgot I had set up all these guys already. Is that 6? It is. And had all these guys. So we're just going to go with the stats that we have for our base breeders for mutations, and then we'll add all the good stats back in at the end. That's kind of what we ended up doing with our pigs, which, speaking of pigs, we'll take a look at those guys today and see how far along they are as far as how many points that they've accumulated in their cryopods, because we might be able to start getting those guys ready to go after the we're going to go after the why can't I spit it out right now? Overseer, that's what I'm trying to say. So there's 2, 3. That I'll probably record and then publish that way, because I'll probably be too nervous to do a live stream on that. It's going to be a lot of, well, what did we get here? This one has a mutation. It's a female with a mutation into what, though? Stamina. Probably don't want it, so we're just going to leave her over there for now. Let's just cryopod that one. If I can. My inventory is too full. What garbage is that? All right, let's get out another one then here. And I should look quick. 248. Oh, we have a bunch of mutations on these females. Okay, we don't want these 248s right now, so let's go put those away. 248. There. And then we have 6 regulars here set up, so that's good. I just happen to have all this fish meat, so we're feeding them fish meat for that reason. Really no other reason. Whoa. So I should look for males then, because we may have a male that's already that already has the stamina trait. So let's look at that real quick. I think it's all females. That doesn't make sense. Well, I think I threw away a bunch of the males already. All right, so we wanted to do one more group of 6. I better have a male, because that's going to be a problem if I don't have a male. Okay, so one more group of 6 of these guys. And then I think we've got some Dinotheriums to raise up as well. So we'll do that. So there's 2. And we may raise some more velos at some point. Or, yeah, raise up some more of these velos at some point. But we got a whole ton of Dinotheriums to deal with. I don't remember if that was 5 or 6. Let's see. Your one got fed. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. You must be 6. There we go. Okay, so we got 24 being raised up. Very good. I don't know. This one looks kind of cool. Is it still, for some reason? There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Let's just go see our feeding troughs, make sure that we've got enough food in there to feed our little friends. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Let's just drop all this fish meat off, though. There. Okay. We'll return the rest of these velos into the thing, and then I think it's going to be time to raise some Dinotheriums. And for those, we'll give those the imprinting kibble that we have. So let's put these velos back. And they do transfer. Good. All right, so Dinotheriums. I want to mess around with these guys. And then what's the highest level ones? Okay, so 225. All right. 225. And then, so we'll take one male, and I think, let's go with 5 females. 2, 3, oops, 4, 5. Did I count right? No, I need one more female. Unless that first male didn't transfer. Let's check that. No, it did. Okay, cool. Well, all right. So we'll raise those guys outside since they're ginormous. Let's grab some berries. Hello, cat. Cat's dropped an Ark. That's so cool. I can't believe that. So I thought for sure that the whole cat thing was an April Fool's joke. I did not expect that to be an actual thing, but here you go. Here's the cats. And then when I saw Raz Clark had a video about the cats, and I still thought it was an April. I still thought there was a good chance that he was in on it with the developers. But nope, cats are real. So And they're pretty cool too, so I'm actually excited. I love it when they add new stuff, and especially when it's a surprise. I kind of wish they would do that more often rather than give us dates for things. Just say, hey, guess what? This is releasing. Or make sure it's actually ready for release and then tell us, okay, Friday it's releasing. Then release it on Friday. Okay, I think one more of these guys. All right, there we go. All right, so we're going to give everybody 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got that right. Give them an extra one just in case. A little stack of berries here. There we are. So this is going to make them. So we have the automated Ark mod, which has imprinting kibble, which if you give them 4 kibble, it gives them a full imprint. It also increases their growth rate, which is pretty handy. So, because I want to try these guys out as a herd, because I haven't really done that yet. I did take one of these dinotheriums out for a spin, but just one. Okay, so everybody should have their imprinting kibble and at least a little bit of berries here. Did you not get did I not feed you, or did you eat all your berries already? I think it just ate all its berries. All right, let's just restack everybody up here. And my character needs a drink. I think I do too. Hold on a sec. You didn't even believe my pictures at first. I was expecting people to be very suspicious of the whole cat thing too when I was posting on Discord, because yeah, it is kind of weird. All right, speaking of dinotheriums, let's we need more thatch for these beer barrels, looks like. So let's go up and get some thatch. And I think I can turn off breeding on these guys as well. So let's grab. Did we get 4 stacks? That's good. Because right now we got a bazillion. But if anybody on the server wants a male, so this is, we got our males and females the same. Only 36 health on this thing. We got 35 stamina. We've got 34 weight. But we got 44 points into melee, so the melee is pretty good on here. But we're going to disable mating. I got a bunch of extras. And how are you guys doing? Did you guys eat all your food? Yes, you're about 8%. Okay, so we'll come back in a second. Give those guys another round of fish. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Giris Goji 95. I think I probably pronounced that wrong, but welcome to the live stream. All right. The other thing I didn't expect to happen though was all my wind turbines are broken already. There's one down there. There's one here. I've got other ones, and they're all busted. So because they now have decay or whatever. So now I have to repair it. They have 600 of 6,000 health, so I need to repair it with 34 metal ingots, 10 cementing paste, 12 electronics, which is not real expensive, but they broke within a week. I thought they were supposed to last 14 days before they actually broke all the way. I might as well just give them these berries. Hey, I pronounced it right. Well, there's a first. Used to watch the channel a while back, and you're back. Well, welcome back. Glad to have you back. Yes, so those are all set up, and we just need some food. So we're just kind of chilling out today, hanging out with chat, getting some good Ark work done. So these guys might not actually need food, but we're going to give everybody a stack. Fish meat, of course, doesn't, come on, fill their food, or isn't as high quality of food as regular cooked meat or prime meat, but I just happen to have it, so that's what we're doing. So after we get these guys filled up here, I think we'll take a look at our Daedon situation and see what those guys have for health and whatnot, because we're going to breed up a whole series of them for the Overseer fight. And so I'm not sure how much food I'm going to get, because give them points into food, because it's going to be a big, long, drawn-out fight. So they're going to need some health, and they're going to need some melee, because they're going to be doing all the good work. All right, let's just grab the rest of this. I don't think we're going to need to have... I don't think we're going to have to feed these guys again. They'll probably mature up. Did you have food? You have food. And just checking. Whoa, you guys ate almost all of it already. Well, maybe we will. All right, we probably will have to feed the Dinotheriums again. They start decaying so fast, I repaired one, and then 5 minutes later I'm getting a message that I need cementing paste to repair it. Yeah, they said that they were supposed to last for 14 days, but I noticed when I logged on yesterday, they're all broke, and I think that would only be like 8 or 9 days or something like that. And so I don't know when they actually broke. All right, so we got that. We're going to take a look at the pigs. That's the other thing we're going to do. All right, so Daedons are here. Just grab a random one. And let's see. Just want to see how many points they've got that we can add. So we didn't add, I don't think, any points into... Yeah, we didn't put any experience points in there yet. I'll drop the food off over here while that guy catches up. Oh, I need my kibble. I always do that with my kibble. There we go. Ooh, we got to pay attention, or pay a visit to the frogs as well. So how are these guys doing? Oh, they're juveniles already. Excellent. I better make sure we got berries in the trough. Okay, we'll have to get some more in a minute here. Yeah, I'm still really disappointed with the whole wind turbine thing. I have no idea why that was important. Okay, cool. So we got 56 points to add now. So I would say by next weekend, we'll be definitely ready to do this whole Overseer thing. I forget how many Daedons I actually bred up, but we do have pretty good Daedons that we can also add. So I'm sure we have enough piggies. So what do we have for food? We've already got... Really? We already got 30,000 food, so I don't know we need to add it much more. Certainly don't need to do weight. Melee damage is 581. And as I recall, they're not really doing a whole lot of damage. Let me grab a couple Daedon saddles. And let's just see what base damage our guides are doing. So that is a female. Let's grab a male, because they will all be mate boosted in the end here. Right? Okay. So let's get you on here. So we'll just take these guys out for a spin real quick. See what kind of damage. Oh, we got a raptor out here having a good time. I'm just going to ignore that for a second. All right, let's get this other male out, or other Daedon out. And we're going to stay away from that raptor because we don't want to. All right. So we want to see what the unridden one is doing for damage. Let's have it attack this guy. Get him. So 224. That's not too bad. That's not as... I thought it was going to be worse. And as a rider here, I did 291. This will be different because of the armor. There you go. And also, I think they have a baby boost also. I'm just doing 224. It's only taking 6 damage. There we go. All right. So you were doing 224, buddy. Come on over here. Let's give you 10 points into melee and see what that does for us. So 48. There we go. So 10 points into melee. Let's go kill a Troodon or something. Never was there a more deserving creature. So 224. What do we got? That must have been mate boosted. Oh, here comes 204. Get him. Get him. Bite him. There, 262. Okay. So what is that? I gotta write that down. So, oh, the other one was 224, and this is 262. So what is that? About 4 points of melee for each point into melee. Okay. So if we did the full, well, let's say we'll have 60 points. If we did that, that would be, it'd be about 240. So it would be, we'd be doing about, what, 480 damage or something. The cats don't scare away the Troodons either. That's too bad. All right. All right. So that's good to know. We are going to need to add... All right, what about if we give this guy 10 points into health? So we're at 16,000 health, 16,200, and if we go to 38... There we go. Just writing stuff down. We get 24,948 health, which is pretty good. We're at 30,000 food, approximately. And if we add 10 points into that, let's go down to 28. We're going to be at 54,000 food. 54,000, yeah. So I doubt we would need to add 20 points into food. Hello, Iguanodon. Yeah. I think that's probably about... Yeah, I don't think we need to add more than 10 points into health. So I think we'll probably do, yeah, maybe 10 points into health, 10 points into food, and then the rest into melee. I think something like that is what we're going to do. All right, let's head back, guy. I have to get some more cats, though. I just have the one I cheated in. So I've got to raise up, or I've got to, yeah, I got to get rid of the copy. Compy. I like how we're getting a buzz. Oh, my Dinotheriums are real mad over there. What's happening? Oh, the velo's probably trying to kill that Dimorphodon. Oh, looks like the turtle won its battle against the raptor. Good job, turtle. Other thing we're going to have to do... Come on in, Daedon. Apparently the Dinotherium is going to go to battle out there. Where the hell are you going? Oh, this isn't good. Okay, hey. Where is it going? Okay, it can't really be. What is it smashing? I don't know. Wow. It just ran across the whole pasture over here. All right. I need a drink. Get over here, you goofball. See if he actually follows me in here. Good job. All right. There we are. Do this. And get a drink. Oh. There we go. Thankfully, I got make before they patch the water trick. Oh, okay, yeah. Where they unaggro when you go into water. I don't know how you're supposed to actually tame the angry kitties now. Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe you just have to wait. Go in and out of render distance for them to reset or something like that. All right, so I need a little cooked meat here for myself. Oh, and I still didn't go check on the froggies, but let's get these piggies put back away. All right, so I'm pretty pleased with these pigs. Pretty pleased. I think they're gonna do just fine. Boop. Boop. Oh, I forgot to take your saddle off. That's no big deal. We'll switch it out with a much better saddle next time. Alright, Dadon's going back in. Time to visit the froggos. There we go. But I'm glad they also... They 3x'd the number of cat spawns too, so that's pretty cool. Because before I was looking with the dino scanner and there was like one spawning in on the map on the center at a time, which is not enough, especially considering how tiny they are. I guess you can find them with the gene scanner, which is a very good thing. But without a gene scanner, to find one tiny cat on a map is pretty impossible. So I'm glad they fixed that. Speaking of cats, I got one pounding on the door here trying to get in there, into my room. Should I let him in? Should I let a kitty in? I'll go let the cat in here, and then we'll check on our... if we got any mutations on these beautiful frogs. Be right back. Yeah, open the door and there's a cat and a dog staring at me, both wanting to get in here. Okay, so what are we looking for? We're looking for a 270 now, so let's see if we got any mutations. We got a couple of females here and not in the right stats here, so let's do this. So many beezels. Get rid of all those dudes. Put that guy back in there. There we go. Do. How's your food? Oh, you guys are out of food. Not good. Do you have any food here? Nope. Looks like we're gonna have to give you guys some fish meat too. Alright, so we'll start with that. Our Dinotheriums probably need some food. Like I said, today is going to at least start out pretty chill. Let's see. I really hope they fix the whole wind turbine thing, because it's just silly to me. Old berries. Rochester Oldberries is my name. I don't know why I said that. I apologize. Alright, so those guys, we don't have to look at them anymore. They are feeding off the trough, but they're probably going to need some food. We might have to take a car out and grab some more meat here. These guys are, oh, they're already halfway mature. That's cool. So let's zip up here and put some berries in the trough, because I'm sure they ate them all already. We probably have a ton of vegetables too that we've been raising up since day 30 or whatever it is. There we go. Can drop that. Whatever. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think we will go on a little bit of a meat run here. Grab a car, giga, whatever we got. If we have them. They might be, no, they are here. Who are you? Bad Sad. We'll take out Bad Sad. I don't think Bad Sad's quite completely leveled up. Might be. Those OSD drops are really good for... There we go. Really good for leveling up critters. Oops, I knocked down a tree. Poor tree. Bugs. There we are. Get some meat pretty quick with this guy, that's for sure. Troodons? Yep. Troodons look so small from up on the back of a car here. Go. There we are. Is that enough food? No, we're definitely going to need more than that. Spinosaurus, good morning. How are you doing today? Good to have you along. Let's go gobble some of this stuff up. I don't know why. Let's do that. Saber-toothed salmon. Grab some fish meat. Where am I? I wasn't watching where I was going. I was looking at chat and driving. Extinction is still interesting to me when you can run OSDs and element veins when you're bored. Yeah, that is. It does certainly add some excitement to it. The only thing is like the OSDs are with cars and the way I run them anyway. They're pretty easy. Just kind of time consuming, but you still have the whole sort of, I don't know, maybe gambling element to it because you can get some fantastic loot from there, or you could get some, you always get good resources, but sometimes you can get fantastic loot, and that's kind of exciting too. Now I know where I am. I don't know where all the meat went there. All right, a couple more mouthfuls here, and then I think we can go back. A bunch of saber-tooth salmon in here too. Nice. Very good. Bugs. And I got up to 64 critters munched here. There we go. We'll just walk ourselves in. Oop. Thought I was close enough to open it up. Guess not. There we go. Need like a remote control for the door or something. There we go. Ask the devs about that. Well, they didn't eat all their food, so that's good. And there's 38 stacks in there. These guys are going through it quick, though. Holy cow. So by the end of this, or, you know, definitely sometime during this live stream, we'll be able to take those guys on a little walk. So I don't know if we're going to go with all 6 of them. They're all kind of glitched into the ground there. But let's go ahead and make... Yeah, let's go ahead and make 5 saddles after we give some more berries in that feeding trough. Has anybody found a saddle blueprint yet for the Dinotherium? Because I haven't, but since they dropped, I really haven't been looking too much into loot crates. Haven't done that. I wonder if they're showing up in on the OSD drops, because that would be kind of worth doing as well. All right, so we got 64 stacks of berries now. How are we doing here? How's your health? So though, let's see, out of the box they've got, well, 14,000 health before they get the imprint. This must be with the imprinting bonus, so it's not the greatest health, but let's go ahead and craft up those saddles right away. I already have one, so I will reuse that one. Okay, so where am I at? I am doing Dinotherium saddles. There we go. Let's go ahead and do 5. There. No, I was going to run some drops today and see if you could find one. Cool. Yeah, I haven't found a blueprint or like a Mastercraft one or any of that kind of stuff yet either. There we go. So those are crafted up. Cool. Have those ready to go. Let's see. Whoa. That cat just leapt straight up into the air. All right, so let's do the old transfer thing here. Manual sort. All right. Good enough. Okay, so how long is it going to be for these velos to be ready? They're going to take some time. I don't want to use all the imprinting kibble up on this guy, on these guys, to make them grow faster. I do need a male though, and I don't know if I have one, so I'm a little concerned about that. Let's see. I can put away these guys as well, but I would like your saddle, please. There we go. Cool. The cats have the cutest animations. I've got to get a bunch more. All right. So velos is what I was thinking of. Okay, so we do have a baby male to start off our breeding with here. So let's raise that guy up. We will give the male here, since he's a little behind the 4 imprinting kibble. So this, we're going to rename him right away also, so we don't lose track of him. It's going to be our base male. And then do we put away? I don't think we put away the kibble. I must have accidentally transferred into something. As I usually do. It's kind of expensive to make. It takes 30 unfertilized eggs to make one. And so that's quite a lot of running around. I don't know where I put it. Okay, well, let me just grab 4 here. And here's our little guy. Let's get him over here also. There we go. And gobble that up. So you probably won't need any meat, but I'm gonna grab some anyway. Ooh, there we are. Well, I am looking forward to Ragnarok coming eventually here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking forward to a new map, but we gotta wait till June. Oof. It's gonna be a while. This is a Beazle. Yeah, we'll just drop that off. Cool. So how are we doing now? Our little baby. Where's my owl? What do I do with my owl? I think I left him upstairs here. I think I'm going to use him to heal up these Dinotheriums, so when they're actually make it to adulthood, we can take them out and take them for a spin. Boop. There we go. I have a bunch of dodos in one of the dino storage things making a ton of eggs. Kibble is amazing for big creatures. Yeah, it really, really shortens the maturation time, that's for sure. Because like here, we're already at almost 90% on these big honking creatures here with just 4 of these imprinting kibble. And I've got a bunch of dodos, vultures, and some odds and ends too in one of the Dino Depot terminals dropping eggs. But when you're doing a lot of breeding, just using the kibble to speed things up, not even for the imprinting ability, it does go pretty quickly. So how's our health doing? I haven't really watching here. Pretty good. Oh, ran out of our stamina. Let's go ahead. Put all this guy into stamina. That's just all this owl is used for, is healing. So we're going to do one more round of healing, and I think we're going to be good for now. But yeah, it's gone up 2% just since we've been doing the healing here, so that's nice. And this owl has so much stamina now that it really heals up a lot on one charge, which is also very cool. So if these guys work out pretty well, I really have no idea what to expect out of these Dinotherium. We might try using them in a boss fight today. We might pick one of the gamma level creatures. There we go. And see how that goes. I'm kind of stuck here now for some reason. There we go. And speaking of that, if we do that, let's go grab our Uties. Our new pair of Uties and get those guys settled in here. I'm afraid of doing the the Mesopithecus because, or excuse me, Megapithecus because I don't want my high-end Uties to fall into the pit. So those are the traits. So let's just grab a pair of full powers that don't have the traits in them and get those guys out here. And then we'll have to find them some good saddles. All right. Do, 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 do. There we go. So we'll let those guys gather their points. So the rumor is that they are able, even though they are gigantic, they are able to do boss fights. So they better be able to do boss fights. And then I'm going to grab a pair of Rexes as well to bring along. I'm going to have them on passive, I think, at first, just to see how they do. Let's see, how am I going to work that out? We'll figure it out. All right, grab Sandwich Ball here, and we need a male Rex, 40k male. It's pretty darn overkill. Oops, let's get those guys out here. These guys are pretty old, so they probably don't have any points to add in, but we gotta check their saddles as well. There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, you do have 2 points. You just have a primitive saddle. That's no good. So melee for you. All of a sudden it jumped up to 7. So there we go. 1,000 melee now on you. You got a 160 saddle. Let's go see about if we have a better Rex saddle. All right, Rex. Let's grab this 138. Did it grab it? Yeah. Okay. So, oh, there you go. You had 9 points. Wonderful. Yeah, well, you've only got 24,290 health. Let's get you to 25. Let's do the rest melee here. Get you your saddle. I should have everything I need to run Broodmother and the Megapithecus today. I shouldn't have to go for any artifacts or anything like that. Okay, so you got 58 points. You're already at 20,000 health. Let's get you to 30. Well, the purpose of these guys is boosting, so we want to keep them alive. We'll take them up to 40. It's probably overkill, but we're gonna. Why don't you have any? Huh. Okay, what is with you? How come you don't have any points to add in? Every once in a while this happens where we need another female then, where they don't get XP inside a cryopod, which is kind of obnoxious. Let's try. Okay, well, that's Tanya full power. She has not got any points into anything yet. Okay, so hopefully you collected some XP while you were in the cryopod, because that would be good. All right, let's go see about getting you some saddles. I don't think we have any great UD saddles pre-built here, and I lied. Here's a 194 and a 195. Where'd it go? Those are pretty darn good UD saddles. Oh yeah, they can eat veggie cakes. I forgot about that. So these guys don't have great melee. They're at what, 36 or something like that. All right, so we're going. Excuse me. We're gonna go. I think we said 40 on the other one. Again, probably a waste, and then we're gonna go all melee. Just out of curiosity. Oh, that's why. What kind of damage do you do to the training dummy? If I can find it somewhere in here. There it is. 730. Is that headshot damage though? Because that's pretty crazy. I know I'm riding it and everything. This isn't really a fair test, but let's just go see real quick. Yeah, 730. Well, they have a headshot damage too, so let's. Anybody else? Okay, here's some other stuff. Mesopithecus 363. Oh, it's a alpha raptor. That'll probably give us a few more points if I can kill the thing. Can I use the roar on it? See if that works. No. There, we killed it. Yeah, it gave us some points. What if I use the roar on this guy? Alright. Let's see if that increases my damage output. Oh yeah, it did. Look at that. I got extra 300 points worth of damage from discouraging that creature. The fear roar. That was a thing of beauty. Beauties are so overpowered. They don't get enough credit, I don't think. Alright. So our Dinotheriums are adults now. Whoa. And we got just one little point there. That's okay. Going into melee. Alright. Let's go grab little saddles, Dinotherium saddles out of the smithy. So as I recall with the Dinotheriums, we need like one male. They do have the sort of pack boost here. I'm gonna go ahead, put these saddles on. Already 2 points. I'm gonna ignore the fact that they're not fully healed. I don't think there's anything outside the base here that's gonna cause us any real problems. The worst problem here is these guys being stuck in the ground. Alright, let's just... I need some more dino balls. Yeah, I got a Dimorphodons too. That's the other main thing I had. So we got tons of unfertilized eggs there. Alright, let's grab a couple of these guys. Oh, we've got a ton of Dinotheriums in here as well. Whoa. A little bit of a delay there. Alright, now we can grab these guys. Alright, let's get them set up out here then. I think it's safe. Alright, I'm going to drop you on the ground. I don't need you. How come I have... Oh, I have the breeders in here. That's not good. I got to put away these breeders. Sorry about that. All these fellows. But this is kind of what a normal day in Ark looks like. A lot of just running around the base, getting things settled. I'm going to put I don't know where to put things anymore. I'm going to put them in here. Let's see. 165. I don't even know I have that one. How do I know if I have these things? Obviously that's good. Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna have to throw them out and take a look. Alright, let's start with the males. One of these is our breeder male. Should have labeled them, or named them rather. Let's grab the other male. Actually, I believe they're all imprinted. Yeah, they're all imprinted because I raised them up with the kibble here. So let's, doesn't really matter. So you got 2. So that means you're new. You're old. Okay, so let's do that. And then let's get 5 of these dudes. Or 5 of these ladies, rather. Well, we know the ones with saddles on them are good. Alright. So, just 2 more is all we need. 2 more females. Oh yeah, that's definitely not one. And then you. Alright, so let's just double check. You're 100%, only 2 points, so you're a new one. You're 100% with 3 points, so you should be a new one as well. And then, oh yeah, should be one of our breeders. So let's put you in a cryopod. Everybody else has saddles and is ready to go, I think. Wait, maybe not this one. No, that was the male. Cool. Alright, so let's put these guys away. I don't think I'm going to be breeding these guys for mutations, but I don't know yet. So the question is, do I want to ride the male? We're going to rename this guy Bull. Put that away. Let's move forward. They're actually kind of fast, which is nice. Alright, so we got 4-pack boost on these guys. Haven't put any points into anything yet. Let's see what a turtle stomp does here. And then I'm gonna roar. No, roar. Let's see what damage they do. 506, 339, 590. That's pretty good. Alright, cool. 590 I like. Alright, so we're buffed somehow. How long do we have the buff? Another 12 seconds or so. And I don't know why. I don't get what all the different buffs are. One's got a red buff, one's got a, and there's a couple have orange buffs, they all have different times. Alright, so let's stomp on this guy here with the left click, so that's 715. Except that's getting the imprint bonus. Let's see what happens here. Okay, no one's got any buffs. I'm seeing 363, 454, 423-ish. Okay, they really clobbered that guy. Alright. I don't know why I'm laughing at this, but I am finding it funny. Oh, okay, you picked up a bunch of berries, I see. Alright, let me give these guys... I need to give them a boost. Alright, so we boosted some of them. Go kill stuff. That's a serious amount of damage. How much damage are they taking? It says, does it say 7 or question marks? So these would guys just have primitive saddles, of course. How much damage are we going to take? This male Dimorphodon's mad at me, but it can't seem to hit me. Alright. Interesting. And I think was it the right mouse button? Does that do more damage? Why did it only do 34 damage? Yeah, this is kind of weird. Okay, so they're roaring themselves now too, I think. Interesting. You just want to make one male per group, right? That's what I heard too. Like you couldn't set up multiple groups, could you? I don't think so. These guys can walk sideways, which is kind of interesting. It's very nice actually because they are so big, and usually the arc, you know, radius is pretty crazy. Okay, so whatever points here that we have, I'm going to put into melee and see what that does for us. Okay, so they ended up with 17,000 health. We'll do all melee here. I don't know if my other elephants here have grabbed some food, so we'll check on these guys. They're so big. Oh, they've got lots of food. How's their weight? Doing good. You didn't have anything? How does you not have any? Whatever. Okay. No, there we go. You collected meat. Good job. So we'll give you those 5 and these 4. Nothing on you. I don't understand. You got 13. Where'd that come from? Alright, 13 for melee there. And then you got 7. Let's give you some food as well. Did you have food over here? No. There we go. Okay. Where'd that male go? Where did Bull go? There's Bull. Alright, so let's see now what kind of damage they're going to do for us. And then we got X. There we go. I think we got him. We only got 1 buff, though. Can I do it again? Or am I... Oh no, this is weird. Hold on a second. I'm going to wait for this to go away. We're going to do it again. So there's a C. Let's hit C in 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Can I do it? X? Huh. Maybe that's not the cooldown. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens. Wrong one. Can't see now. There we go. Stop. We got 700, 463. They're mad. 500. Oh my gosh, that Fiomia never stood a chance. Alright, let's hit that thing. That turtle. Go get the Carbonemies. If you still got the buff power. Yeah. So they seem to be doing kind of a significant amount of damage. More damage now, so that's good. Alright, let's take these guys back. We'll put them in cryos for a bit. And then maybe we'll do Megapithecus. What are you guys doing? Or should we find something more challenging for them to take on first? Nah, I think we'll play it safe and get these guys in a cryopod. If they're in a cryopod for a little while, they're going to get fully healed and their food's going to be all the way up, which will be nice. But if we do take them to do a boss fight, we will grab a stack of veggie cakes for each one of them. There we go. Ah! These guys are crazy. So do we got them all? Yeah, okay. Wonderful. How are these guys? Doing good. Hello, kitty cat. Do I have any kibble to drop off? I don't see it. Okay. Yeah, I just grabbed the amount that I needed last time, so that's good. What's happening over here? Oh no, Mesopithecus 145 spawned inside the base. Alright, we definitely need some more meat for these velos. These velo fellows need some more meat. Alright, let's just grab as much as we can carry here. Pretty good. And we do need to heal up these Uties probably too, right? Yeah, so let's do that right away. Let's grab our snow owl. We can put away these Rexes. Why do we have 3 Rexes? Why did we have 3 Rexes? Oh no, that was the car. Okay. Let's get these 2 right next to each other. I mean, if we lost the Dinotheriums, it would not be a big deal. Other than all the berry growing and collecting. The elephants could eventually be our dreadnoughts for regular boss fights after some breeding. I think so. If we can get some good saddles for those guys, like saddles in the 150s or something like that, and we get, I don't know, some stats, some wild stats like up in the 40s for both melee and health, I think they would be fantastic. And they're a lot faster. And I would assume, like for King Titan, I think all the pack boost stops at like 8. So by the time you got to that pack boost to that 8th Dinotherium, it would be really really tough. Is this working? 25.6, 25.9. It's just taking a while. The only unfortunate thing is trying to get mutations on mammals, even with like our settings and our mods. It's still pretty time consuming. But if we wanted to divide it up, you know, between a few of us, you know, somebody takes melee, somebody takes health. I don't know if we need to do stam, probably not. But then that would definitely speed things up. Let's just get these guys up to 30,000, I think. Then we'll recryo them. I think especially if we go to Beta Megapithecus, I think they'll be fine. Yeah, it takes so long, man. Those. My pigs took me an entire year. I was looking through my live streams and I was breeding pigs last March. And I just finished this March. So, yeah, it took forever. Most of that happened without any of the mods that we had. So, those were a lot of work. Those are my piggies. No one gets them. These Uties took forever too because I screwed them up, and then I kind of had to start over, and then yeah, it just took a long time. I would like to do Thylas and I'd like to do wolves. I think if we had, man, if we had mutated, I want to have like a mutated wolf pack with good stats, good base stats, mutations, and then when we get the, is it the Fenrir or something like that in Fjordor, those things would be like, even though they don't have saddles, would be like really hard to beat, I think. Really hard to beat. Well, I said I was just going to go 30. I guess we'll just do one full more stam here on this from this owl. Why are you 357 and you 398? Did we not add? Yeah, we'll find out in a second here. Did I not add stats onto you, or did you get screwed up too? Yeah, I just didn't add stats into you. I forgot to do melee. That's what happened. Not a big deal. Alright, so that's close enough for this. Alright, what do we need for Gamma Megapithecus here? Oh, so we just need Brute, Devourer, and Pack. I'm going to write that down because I will forget in just a second. Brute, Pack, Devourer. And if we don't have one of those, we could probably go get it. Might not have Devourer. So, Brute. There be the Brute. Devourer. Got lots of those. The other one was Pack. Uh-oh, no Pack. Guess we'll have to go get the Pack. Where's the Pack? Let's go to the map here. Okay, that's the one with the Pack. That's the Hunter. Massive is the annoying one. I think I know where the Pack one is. We just need maybe a Baryonyx to take with us. So let's do that. Let's go get a Pack. Grab a berry. I think one would just be fine. And then how's my weight? Weight's okay. Drop off some garbage. Berries. That should be good. I'm gonna go. What did I just drop? Nothing important. Okay. Yeah, let's go do the Pack. I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm actually kind of excited. In a roundabout way here. I can't remember if I'm going to need some antidote though, so let's grab that. That would be good to have. What was just being crafted just now? I heard a crafty noise. I'll bring some healing brews just in case. Alright. Let's go to the Pack. And hopefully, let's check the gasoline. Plenty of gasoline. Good deal. All right, I think the Pack's off this way somewhere. Or is it on the other side? Whoa, what was that? I should have brought some shotgun ammo. Let's go get some shotgun ammo. We need a weapon. That's for sure. Can't get by without a weapon. Doo-doo-doo. I keep misplacing my shotgun ammo, which is kind of funny. Here's 86. Alright, let's reload this guy. Now we'll go to the pack. And we'll get our periodics out as well. Why am I not seeing the baryonyx? Oh, because it's in a regular cryopod. There we go. Or did I go the wrong way? Maybe I went the wrong way. I thought it was this way. That's not it, right? Oh, thirsty. Oh, is it off this way? There it is. Very good. Ta-da. I think this one I don't like so much. Yeah, this is the one that's kind of annoys me for some reason, because I have to cryo and cryo and then uncryo and then cryo again, I think, because there's some constrictions in here that really don't fit any creature, I don't think. Maybe it would fit a saber-tooth, I don't know. But I don't have any saber-tooths, so it doesn't really matter. Whoa, I don't want to fall down there. Oh yeah, there are bats in here. Yeah, it's like I can't get through here. So we'll have to cryo it. Or jump down, one of the two. I can't remember if I need to be down there. I think I do, so let's just do this. Shoulder pet. Should have brought. Oh no, I do have an otter, right? Yeah, let's grab the otter. I think he's here. Yeah, yeah. Excellent. That'll help a little bit. The only thing is now I probably got myself lost. By taking that shortcut into the pit. There's a bunch of bugs. Hello, bugs. Well, spiders and snakes. Why am I flashing? Oh, because this guy's poisoned. That's right. Haven't been poisoned yet, so that's good. Or gotten the sickness, rather. Mega rabies, that's what it's called. I think I want to go this way. Let's see if we kill this guy quick. Before he melts my tech armor, because that would be a problem. Let's do that real quick. We have take this off, because I need that to get up to where the pack is. At least that's the easiest way to go. Oh, I think we're getting closer. This is really amazing here. I know we got to go down and that much. Here we are. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of guys down here. How's my dude doing? Anything I need here? Something? Oh no, my leggings. That was expensive. Expensive delay there. Glad I took off my chest piece. Looks like we got a loot crate down there. Gotta go check it out. Is that guy coming for us? All right, let's go down here. What is that? That must be just... Oh, that's just crystals. Thought it was a loot crate. Doesn't look like it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Come on, piranhas. Oh. Alright, we gotta try to get rid of these Arthros real quick before they get us. Should shoot them with a shotgun while No, get out of the way. There we go. Alright. Well, I don't want to transfer. I want to drop, actually. Whoa, we got a treasure map. Yeah, Titan bow venom. I don't really need it, but we'll take it. Okay. I don't need you. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, now so where is the thing? It's up there somewhere. I think it's across. Oop, I need to... Here, let's get on this guy, so in case we get attacked, we don't have any problems. Let's give our little booger some food. Oh, you got a... There you go. And then there I go. I think it's over here I have to go. And in case we have anybody bad around here. Awesome. Okay, guys. Oh, that's my chibi. Alright, I'm just going to wait a second. I need to use the restroom anyway, so I will be back in just a second, guys. All right, we're back. Did they happen to say what color drops or loot crates the elephant saddles could be in? I haven't heard anything specifically. I was hoping I'd get another artifact of the pack here. I just want to take a peek down here and see what's... Yeah. So, oh well. How about we just go over here and then we'll run back and see if it spawns back. But no, I didn't hear anything about what color loot crates that they would be in. Somebody said in the comment section, and I think in last week's video, that they would be in yellow or red, but I think they were guessing on that in that respect. Okay, so it did come back. All right, so one pack in there. So nice that we went down here and we got 2 artifacts. Let's just try it again, see if that was a complete coincidence or whatever. Because we might as well grab as many as is easy to grab. I mean, I would assume they would be in yellow and red drops, surface drops. Okay. Worth a try. Well, we've got an extra one for next time then. Excuse me, the Megapithecus is actually my favorite. My favorite boss fight on here. I don't know, just like the big monkey, just looks cool to me. I hear snakes or something. Oh, it's Arthro rather.
Seeing the likes of Mammothus steinkaput alongside dinosaurs is still strange.
So I believe we gotta head up this way.
Over many creatures on the island,
and I think to the left.
Fear anything but the Tyrannosaurus. I've seen them stomp would-be predators out of their way. Mammoths can grab and throw things with their powerful
Is this
tongues
where we
and manage a fearsome trumpeting roar with them as well.
Came down.
At first, I wondered how
there
herds
we
of
are.
mammoths were able to find enough plant life to graze on. But then I saw them sweeping up thatch and foliage with their tusks
Mammoths.
and stomping branches out of trees.
Speaking of elephants,
Mammoths generally thrive.
maybe I'll do a
have a herd mentality.
all
They
mammoth
must spend
boss
much of their
fight,
time
or all
traveling
elephant
between
boss
the
fight. We'll
closer
do.
and more lush base. And maybe
There's another explorer note. Why don't I check that one off too?
Amica fidelis is a small herbivore, common to much of the island.
I've already picked
Only
those
about
up, but
2
they always
feet long.
reset, which
It
is so
not high on
annoying.
the food chain
Okay.
and eats small plant life. The island's poisonous insects seem to have little effect on Lystrosaurus. Despite being among the island's tiny
Here we go.
Lystrosaurus is an incredibly resilient survivor. It recovers its torpor and health much faster than most creatures. Which
Well, I
makes
didn't know that
rendering
about
a Lystrosaurus
Lystros.
unconscious a rather difficult affair. Not surprisingly, Lystrosaurus is an extremely loyal pet once tamed. It's a very fast learner.
Yeah, this is one
so
of
it
the
gains
choke points that
experience
the
much
guy
more
can't get
quickly
through.
than most other creatures. Additionally,
Hopefully,
its
all right.
presence nearby appears to inspire allies, making them learn more rapidly as well. Thusly, Lystrosaurus
Creature was
is an
recently hurt.
excellent
No, it
addition
wasn't. It's
to any
fine.
tribe's
Don't worry about
repertoire.
it. Thought I got rid of the. Well, that's a problem. Still hurt, huh? All right. Fine. Just fine. There we go. Do. We didn't come this way yet because we took the speed route down. Whoa, you're tanky. Ah. Glad I went back for shotgun ammo. That's for sure. Alright, I think need to go up. That was satisfying for some reason. Oop. Kind of expensive to smashing all this armor, though. Alright, so I think... Yeah, this is where we jumped off, so should be clear past this point. Unless we've had some respawns coming in, which is always possible, too. Did I... I'll find out. This is where it gets a little confusing. I think it's this way. May have turned myself around again. Alright, so we're gonna go map. Always do that wrong. Alright, so off that general direction. Can I go this way? I can. I do love the map functions here in Ark Survival Ascended. Definitely a major improvement. There's our box. Right up. Whoop. There we be. All right. Did I put a... Can I look at it? Hit 8. That does work. Okay, cool. Didn't know that worked. Somebody pointed out to me that I could hit use on my hotbar while looking at the tap and drink that way, and I either I never knew that or I had forgotten about it. So that's kind of handy. So I guess we might as well actually start setting stuff up to try to do the Megapithecus. Because why not? Why not? So we're going to grab some... Yep. So we're going to have 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have 6 Dinotheriums. No, we have... Yeah, we have 6. We have 6 that are going into battle with us. We're going to leave the otter here. Although I think I can take the otter with us. We'll take Booger. Gotta stop doing that. There we go. We do have a shotgun. That's excellent. We don't need this antidote anymore for sure. I want to leave my wyvern here. Or actually, let's take the wyvern for a little fly, rather than just teleporting to the place. Yeah. Choop, choop, choop. We'll go over this way. I'm curious to see how many Dinotheriums we can get around around here. That should be interesting. And we should be able to get Dinotheriums in the... I'll spit it out, as I usually do. Should be able to get them into the tech cave. If we get a car in the tech cave, then you can definitely get these guys in there. I think maybe we should try that sometime. Do like an all herbivore tech cave run. Yeah, that's the fat frog deal. I'm looking the wrong direction. Where is it? It's up there. Oh, it's not in render right now. Or is it on the other hill? There it is. It's on the other hill. FF. Fat frog. Okay. Rest of these guys. Let's get you guys out. They'll probably have some points as well, so I think we'll just go straight melee on these dudes. This is just going to be the Gamma Megapithecus. So it shouldn't be too difficult. But also these guys being vegetarians, they might be really good against the dragon. All right. So is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we could at least get a dozen in here, or at least hit that maximum pack boost of 8, right? We could get 9 in there, pretty nice. Okay, so let's give them. Did we fill up on food? I don't really want them to eat. Yeah, let's go back and get them some berries. But before we do that, let's go get the our 2 sets of predators here set up. All right, 1 more Rex. Because I think we'll be able to take out the Gamma actually with just the 2 Rexes and the 2 Uties if something goes wrong with these. If these Dinotheriums actually don't get taken up and taken to the boss fight. Which I have heard that they do get taken up, so we'll still be able to defeat the thing, I'm pretty sure. Also, I've got, what, 66 shotgun rounds, so that'll help. Woo! Fat frog. All right. A little self-promotion there. Branding, that's what it is. It's kind of nice having the base so close to terminal, even with teleporters. It's still nice to be close. But we should repair our armor here. We don't want to go in naked as we are right now. So why don't I see it? There it is. Let's go ahead and repair everything, even though this is going to be real expensive. I have to make some actual good armor too. There we go. Very good. We don't want to go in there naked. Also, it's going to be cold. So let's bring some... I forget which one helps us stay warm here. That's stamina regen. We will grab this. Yeah, this one's the one that's going to keep us warm. And we'll grab a couple of those too. Just in case. Just in case we need that. Anything else keep us warm? I don't think so. Other than... I think the fight's going to be short enough where it's not going to matter. Let's go ahead and... do I have any fur armor in here? We'll grab a set of fur armor just in case. I think we got the weight for it, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. And we want to do this. Pick that up later. And let's get the more berries. Old berries. Yeah, that's all right. We're kind of heavy with all these veggie cakes. We might actually not be able to fly on full blast here. We might have to take the teleporter. That'd be all right. Doo-doo. It's been pretty low. How are we doing? Yeah, we can't even fly with this guy. That's all right. We'll just teleport over there then. I don't know why veggie cakes got to be so heavy. I guess it's kind of a balancing thing because they are kind of, I wouldn't call them overpowered or anything like that, but they are, they do make life a lot easier for some of these boss fights especially. I would like to breed up some good mammoths as well, but That's kind of for another day. And, okay. So hopefully they don't eat the veggie cakes before it's time. I should have brought some meat. I guess we can make another run here. So let's give this guy 1 stack of veggie cakes. Oh man. One of the veggie cakes decayed while in transit here. It's kind of funny. I don't think we'll need it. Am I on the second one? I am on the second one. Wow, these guys got a lot of points too, just for that short amount of time in the cryopods. Or in the dino balls, I guess, if we're going to be accurate. One more stack here. There we go. Is there... I noticed feeding trough around here somewhere. I don't know if it was mine or somebody else's. There it is. Oh, that's Pico's. All right. What do we got in here? I thought we had... Yeah, there's the little ice chest thing. Okay, there's some foods and stuff in there. All right, let's zip back and get some food for our carnivore friends. There's a battle going on down there. It's a pretty serious one. We better go check on that. I'm guessing they're fighting some alpha down there. I wasn't noticing a bunch of yellow hit markers, so... Oh, that was you. What were you getting in a fight with there, buddy? I don't know. Must not have been an alpha then. Unless it was you guys. Oh well. Just wanted to check on that real quick. Alright, so I guess we can put the rest of these... let's put the rest of the berries in here. A lot of monkeying around today. That's okay. It's got to happen sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I gotta have something really exciting happening all the time, but can't do it every time. Hello, kitty. All right. Yeah, some cooked meat is what we were after. That's more than enough. But yeah, I think we are just going to go for it in a second here. All right. So, first off, we're going to put everybody on neutral. Or attack my target's fine also. That should work. Yeah, let's just make sure everybody's on the same page here. These guys... let's see. Our Rexes are going to be on passive to start out with. So let's change the other one to that. I think we're going to start the Uties out on passive as well. I just want to see if we can beat the Megapithecus with... What is it? 6 Dinotherium by itself. What else are we doing with these guys? Passive. Where'd you go? And let's transfer that over. Two. Auto courage. And 2 and 2. Okay. So I think we're ready to go. We're going to ride one of the Uties, though, I think is what we're going to do. Okay. So, artifacts. There we are. Ready to generate Megapithecus Gamma. And where did my soups and stews go? Well, that's a problem. Let's see if we can get the otter out real quick to keep us warm. Let's get the shotgun out. Hoping the otter will come along with us. I think it does. Dimorphodons don't. I think that's what I'm thinking of. That's a little bit weird. You guys ready? Oh shoot, I forgot to level these guys up. We got time. So let's go ahead and just do melee damage here. The Megapithecus starts out kind of far away anyway. I think when we get here, actually, we want to ride one of the elephants because... Okay, I think we got everybody. Because we got a roar. Unless I didn't check, do the elephants have... Well, do they have like some encourage roar? Are we okay? Looks like we're okay for a second. I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Is he coming? I believe we gotta go give him a shotgun blast. Can I shoot off the back of this guy? Kind of. Is my shotgun out? It is. Alright, let's go. Run! Is he coming? Okay, so. There we go. Please don't fall in there. Alright, stop. Alright, I'm doing 754. Somebody's doing 800. Let's try doing the right click. Does that do anything extra? Yes, it does. Doing 1,000 damage. Okay. Alright, so the Uties are not doing anything. And the Rexes are not doing anything. Which is what we wanted. So they're murdering this thing. Of course it is a gamma. Alright, let me do the wide sweep here. There we go. Alright, I think we're out of boost. So let's see if I can boost them again. I think I did. There we go. Alright. Yeah, these guys would be pretty serious. How much damage have I taken? Not too much. How about these other guys? I don't know if we started at full health, but we're doing pretty good. Just got primitive saddles again. Minutes left. I don't think so. And he's toast. Nice. Yeah, that was no problem. 53 element monkey head. And we got a whole minute left. So how are we doing? You went through 3. You went through 3. You went through 2. I'm talking about veggie cakes. 1 veggie cake. You were way in the back, though. 1 veggie cake. You must have got the kill, because you got 15 points here. You got 27. Maybe not. So my only concern with these guys is them in a prolonged fight is getting overburdened with vegetables, or not vegetables, but berries and meat. But how much is our weight here? That's not too bad. You got a lot of stuff plus my weight. You're about a third of the way there. So that's cool. So that was just 6. So just 6 creatures attacking the thing. How are we doing? 2 seconds. Okay. Cool. Piece of cake. I probably should have grabbed. Ugh. Grab those veggie cakes. Drop all that. There we go. Grab veggie cakes. There we go. Grab meat. Yeah, so we didn't have to resort to not have to resort to doing the using the Rexes or the Uties for fighting. The Uties definitely did their boosting, but so these guys were barely leveled up too. So also very good. So I'm really happy with those results. You got 32. Okay. From stomping all those guys. So it was a good leveling up experience for these guys as well. And just the Rex left, looks like. And our otter's still on our back. Cool. Very good, as a matter of fact. And we didn't have our wyvern here, correct? Correct. Yeah, I'm wondering. I'd like to take the Dinotheriums that we had and try, after they level up, say for, get gain experience passively in cryopods for a week, and maybe try Alpha Megapithecus, just like we did just now, and see how that that goes. But again, those guys only had 44 melee and 36 health, standard base, and I think we had like maybe 8 or so points added in when we actually did the fight. So 8-9 points, something like that. So into melee. So yeah, I like that. We got another 20 points in mutations or something like that. Good saddles, and I don't know, like say like something with 48 health or something like that. That'd be really, really great. All right, so where are we at with our velos here? How much time do we got? These are adolescents. We got 76. I think we go check on our frogs. Why not? Let's go check on the old froggos, because the eggs that were laid earlier should be ready to hatch. These are our old velos. They're pretty lousy. These guys have... Oh, we just bred. Yeah, that's right. We just bred you. No, these are the base stats ones. I forgot about that. These are our base ones. What are we doing? Just stamina on these dudes. So our base stats, we have better ones, but we have what? 44 stamina, 44 health, or 42 health, and 44 melee on these dudes. They're actually a good start. You certainly want to find some better wild stats, but... All right, let's hatch these suckers out. Maybe we'll get lucky. I really want to get... I really want to have some really excellent frogs because, you know, my name is Fat Frog. Whatever else. Okay. All right. Did we get one? So we got 270. There we go. We got a female with the stat that we needed. And then a female with the stat we needed, right? Let me double check that. There's our male, 24 melee. So let's grab this dude. And we got to... There we are. Woo! All right, let's grab. Need some imprinting kibble, 6 of those. And then I got to get my base mail out of here. Should. Uh-oh, where are you? Where's my base mail? Is he still out? Or did I go put him somewhere else? Uh-oh. Hopefully I did not lose my base mail. That would be bad. Huh. Maybe I put him in the other fridge or thing or whatever this is. I don't see a bezel in here. Shoot. Yeah, it's a 244, right? Yeah. So he's somewhere else. So I'm going to have to go track him down, I guess. And also get you some food. Take those back. And my kibble back before I lose that again. All right. I will track him down. He might have ended up in here. Let's see. Baby, baby, baby. I wouldn't have put him in a regular cryopod. So I haven't been doing that. Huh. Wonder where I put him. Well, let's just take a quick look and get rid of these super heavy veggie cakes. There we go. All right, so I might have put them in here. Nope, not in there. Don't think they're in here. Nope, not in there. Let's look over here. Nope. How about here? Not in here either. Oh man, I hope I didn't lose them. Oh well. But I think that's probably going to do it for today, guys. Thank you very much for coming along for the ride, for me doing some maintenance, doing that little boss fight that we did. That was kind of fun. I did add a different way. If you guys want to give me a couple bucks, there is a link down in the description of the Buy Me a Coffee, which is a good way to do it. Also, you know, memberships and stuff like that. And speaking of which, thank you to our members. Thank you to Trav. Thank you to Bone Dust. Thank you to Pixie. Thanks to Pico and Man Behind the Beard. I hope to see you next week.